What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a terrific Tuesday. Today, we're going to be talking about a few different things. First, I would like to just kind of go over your career handouts. The big takeaways that I've gotten from all the feedback that I got on Monday was that you got a lot of work all at once. And over the course of this week, I want us to slow down and take our time and go back and look at all of that work. If you randomly just rushed this assignment and threw a bunch of stuff down and you don't have cites or citations and you really don't know what the heck is going on, the big thing that I've found is that maybe we should have a conversation. If you are kind of at the point where you feel like you are just about to go fully under, with all the work that has been going on, I would like to have a conversation with you, like a one-on-one, or else this video is going to be an hour long and nobody's gonna watch that, okay? So I want to have my biggest takeaway from today is that I would like to talk to you individually if you still are feeling overwhelmed by the handouts. The other thing I would like to discuss is the rubric. The rubric on Classroom that hopefully you've taken a look at by now is very wordy and very kind of complicated, and it really has a lot of, on this part of the paper you will have underlined this, and you will highlight this thing in this color. Well, you don't really, I guess, need to know that right now. So what you're going to see coming out in the next couple of days, hopefully, is a self-assessment rubric. And what that is going to be is it's going to translate more closely to each paragraph of your eventual paper and what that will look like. Speaking of your actual paper, um, I think that the other thing that I found out from today is that you're very worried about this paper because you're used to just being like, here is the question, now do the thing, right? That's kind of how papers typically work in high school. Whereas here I'm saying, here's all the information I want you to gather, wait for the prompt. You've kind of already had the prompt for a while. At the bottom of your career research handouts, there's that little research objectives box. And that kind of says that the point of this, all of this research that we're doing is so hopefully you can have all the things that you need to write kind of a guidebook about what you want to be when you grow up. And maybe this guidebook is for you because you just need some time to figure this out and you need some good references. And maybe you want to go to college, but you're terrified of how much college is going to cost and you don't know where you're going to get the money. And maybe you want to go into the workforce, but like you're just now realizing that it costs a whole lot of money just to simply exist. And that's terrifying. And I get that, and that's really anxiety inducing, and the last thing I want is for you to have like panic attacks in the bathroom or something like that. um, but maybe instead you look at this as a way for you to just think about what's next. You don't have to commit to anything. You don't even have to go to college if you don't want to. If there's something else in the cards for you, I want you to pursue that. But I do also want you to have the research skills to present information to maybe your family because you're trying to convince them that studying bears, you're just really into bears and zoology, and you really need to try and convince mom and dad or your parent or guardian, that studying bears and getting a zoology degree is the smart choice for you. Maybe, in 5, 6, 10 years down the road, you guys are parents, and you decide you didn't go to college, and you decide that you want to be a role model for your kid, and you want them to go to college one day, so you want to start looking into it. Well, hopefully this assignment gets you to practice some of those skills that you might need down the road as far as researching that information of going to college or finding a new job. Heck, a lot of these research skills that we're focusing right now and the way that we're going to format it in the paper can be used just to rationalize with your partner one day why you should get one house versus a different house. Um, we're really trying to focus on the research skills, not necessarily the content, although I really hope the content is useful. So think of this paper and this research less so as this very daunting task and more as a way for you to play with some ideas that you have in your head. And if you don't have any ideas in your head still at this point, Again, I just want to talk to you one-on-one because you're probably one of those people that are feeling overwhelmed and incredibly, anxious about this whole thing. Parents, if you are also watching this video, I'm happy to talk to you and talk about what my expectations are as far as maybe your role in helping your student, and maybe I can help put some of your fears at ease too. Going forward today, I would like you to focus on working your common usage 7 through 12 words. You're just going to use those in a sentence. I provided a document for you on Google Classroom. And yesterday I asked you to think of a quote or go find a quote that really, kind of gets you going and just means something to you. On Classroom, you'll also see a place for you to post that. Um, I have found in my young adult life that when it comes to working on things that are really stressful, surrounding myself with goodness, uh, that makes me do better. That makes me be a better human. That makes me be a better academic. That makes me be a better teacher. And we're going to start that today. Um, you've probably seen my little messages at the end of videos that I want you to be a better person today than you were yesterday, and to go for a walk and do something kind for somebody. Well, you got to do things that are good for you too, because you matter and your wellness and your well-being matter. So we're going to start here, and it might seem a little cheesy, and you might not want to do it, but trust me, even if it's just for you, I want to see what sort of things get you in a mindset to do work, to do better, and be a better person today than you were yesterday. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I will see you all again tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day.
The I CAN statements and objectives for today are: I can research and organize information in a logical manner, and I can determine the use of words in a context.